Parshat yitro, it's 10 Commandments time, and we all grew up knowing about the two tablets and it's split 5 and 5. So I was reading yesterday, and there's a whole other interpretation of why we value the 10 Commandments differently than the rest of the mitzvot. And of course there's the idea that all 613 are contained in the 10. So what I read was, first of all, it uses the word Elokim when it introduces in Yitro the 10 Commandments. And if we go back to creation at the very beginning of Bereshit, it says, Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'aretz. So the Elokim version of God created Shamayim and Arts, and then when he introduces the 10 Commandments, it says, Vayidaber Elokim et kol hadvarim ha'elu limor, and they start with the 10 Commandments. So what I read yesterday was that the first one, Anochi, is your belief system. It's what's in your heart. Do you believe in one God? And the last commandment of Lo Tachmod is what's in your mind. Do you covet other things? And all the 8 in between are the ways, the bridge between those two poles is the actions that you take in order to manifest what you believe in your heart and what you not covet, but what you think in your mind. So the idea that I was reading is, one is that when creation happens, and we don't know about Yud Kei Vav Kei at that point, it's kind of a world of din. The expectation is very high. There's Shemaim, there's Aretz, which is kind of like the mind and the heart, and it's a very hard world to live in. And that's why I think that when the 10 Commandments are repeated in Devarim, we've now gone through the Egel, we've gone through a whole metamorphosis and been introduced to this idea of Yud Kei Vav Kei, and the second commandments are more humanistic, if you will, that it's not as so a world of din, but there's more of rachamim involved. And I think that it's a hard lesson in there about these two poles and how we live in those 8 commandments in between. So have a great week.